Most people are familiar with the COVID-era refund claim, but there's a broader argument when it comes to this case. The broader argument says that additional penalties charged during the disaster period, not just the late payment penalties, should potentially be removed as well. So let's just fast forward. Let's talk about what nobody really wants to talk about: risk. Because let's face it, when people hear there's a bigger refund available, they immediately focus their attention on the upside, right? Not the downside. What is the downside? That's where mistakes get made. Because here's the question I always ask first. What happens if the IRS simply disagrees? Because that's the real issue. Not how much money might be available to you. What happens if the position you hold to doesn't really hold up, doesn't stand up to scrutiny? Because here's the reality. If a refund claim is found to be excessive and doesn't have what's called a reasonable basis, there can be penalties. Those penalties belong to the taxpayer, not the website, not the marketing company that put together the website, not the person who paid the marketing company to put together the website, not the person. No, you. That's why we don't believe in everything possible and hoping something sticks. That's how people end up with the second problem while trying to solve the first one, right? So here's what most people miss in these kinds of situations. The goal isn't to get the biggest claim. You only get one bite at the apple. My goal is to file the strongest claim, and that's the difference. A claim that can be explained, a claim that can be supported, a claim that can survive IRS scrutiny, not just scrutiny, IRS scrutiny. That's why we start with the transcripts. We start with the facts. We start with what can actually be defended. Then we separate the conservative position from the contested position. And if a contested position is included, well, it's disclosed openly to the IRS. The IRS sees exactly what we are claiming and exactly why. So this isn't really about taxes. It's about risk management. And so let's just say some taxpayers, they want the conservative path, the most conservative path, and others are willing to pursue a larger claim if the legal support is there. Neither choice is automatically right. The mistake is making the decision without considering the consequences on the downside. So our job is simple. We show you the options. We show you the risks. We help you make what's called an informed decision. If you'd like to talk through those choices, sit down with a qualified tax professional. Schedule a consultation. We'll walk through them together.